Hi, I'm Sarah, and today Christmas is fast approaching, so I'm going to have a crack at making some spiced Christmas biscuits. These appealed to me. My mum actually lent me her good old Woman's Weekly Festive Christmas Cookbook. First thing we need is 1.5 cups of plain flour, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. Oh, I love ginger. I don't love savoury ginger, only sweet ginger. Ginger crunch, ginger slice, anything like that, I'm in on it. Got my box here to rummage through. I need 1 teaspoon of mixed spice, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. I guess these are quite strong really. Of course, any of these, I guess they're interchangeable, you know, if you don't have the cloves, put an extra bit of mixed spice and something like that. Whenever I smell cloves, I'm always reminded of when I was a kid. For some reason, and I never quite understood it. I think it was just the smell of it. Everyone used to stick them in oranges. Did anyone else have a school project where you spent most of a day sticking cloves into an orange? And I don't think my parents ever did anything with them when I brought them home. Did I bring them home or did I just leave them at school? I don't know. I never quite grasped the concept, but I think it was just to make things smell nice and Christmassy. 150 grams of butter, and want to mix these up until they're combined. This could be a nice little thing just to bring out on Christmas Day, or even as bring a plate things leading up to Christmas. Now it's still a bit lumpy bumpy, but I'm going to go with it because it's going to take quite a bit of doing. Then I'm meant to add 1 egg yolk and whiz it again until it is well combined. Keep the white of the egg to one side, because there is a suggestion for using that if you want to put some icing on it. I'm going to get in there with my hands. So we're meant to then sort of knead this all together. Oh, there we go. As soon as I smush it, it just comes together. There we go. That's beautiful. Now, I'm to divide this into 4 and roll it out between sheets of baking paper. So by that I assume I'm not meant to add too much more flour or anything to this, and roll it to about 3 millimeters. So you want it fairly thin. These are going to be double layer bickies, so they're kind of sandwiched with jam in the middle, a bit like a Shrewsbury, or like New Zealand's version of a Shrewsbury. And then once you've got your 4 bits in between the sheets of baking paper, pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes before we start cutting the shapes out. Maybe a bit a bit too thin. I'm going to do it half at a time, otherwise I'm just wasting baking paper. Because I'm actually not, the recommendation is to make these into square shapes and then poke out pretty shapes in the middle. But I'm kind of going the opposite way. I'm making them into pretty star shapes and just poking a circle in the middle, because that's just the kind of cookie cutters I've got. Right. Put them in the fridge for about 30 minutes. In the meantime, gotta sort the jammy filling. So in a wee container, I've just put 1 tablespoon of water and a teaspoon of gelatin powder. And now we want to melt that, but you're not meant to melt gelatin in hot water because apparently it goes a bit funny and stringy. So I'm just going to pour some boiling water in another container and just hold it over and give it a stir until that gelatin is completely dissolved. Okay, that's pretty well done. Now we want about 1/2 cup of jam. I'm actually using some, you're meant to use strawberry or raspberry, but I'm using some, I'm not sure if this is peach or plum, But some jam I used that we don't use much of because I overcooked it and it went really hard. And so I kind of use it for things like this. And mix that with the gelatin and water. Put that to one side. With this dough, I'm going to start punching out some star shapes. Use one of those sheets of baking paper. Got a couple of trays worth there. With half of them, I'm going to punch a circle. Of course, if you're doing square shapes, you can do stars in the middle. Do whatever you want. I've got my special Christmas wine bottle cap that I'm using, but whatever shape you want. Punch that out. Now, just making dinner at the same time, so bear with. I'm not going to put broccoli and cauliflower in the bickies. So, this jam mixture, the ones that have not got the circles punched in them or haven't got the decorative shapes, whatever you decided to do with them, turn them upside down so the flat side is facing upwards. Now this will be the trick with making them star shapes. I kind of got to make them marry up-ish. Just want to get a bit of jammy stuff. About a teaspoon's worth, or a bit less I think. I don't think you quite need a teaspoon's worth. Drop it on there. And then, let's see. There we go. I mean, that's rustic, isn't it? We're going for rustic, aren't we? Yeah, of course we are. Pretty little bickies, you could just leave them like that. However, we've got that egg white there. To make them super Christmassy and pretty, I'm going to make a little bit of icing. Get a cup, put the egg white in the cup, give it a really good mix up. It's just starting. Can't really see it on the camera. That was a bad choice of cup colour. So you can see it's just starting to go frothy. Get some icing sugar, a spoonful at a time. Start incorporating the icing sugar. Until it gets to be lovely spreadable consistency. So now that's quite a nice sort of, you know, consistency where it's a little bit runny and you can just drizzle it over. I think I added maybe not quite half a cup of icing sugar in the end. We are here for our official taste test. Oh yeah, these are looking pretty cool. That icing has dried quite nicely. Let's go on then. You guys grab a bit.
Yeah, but
they smell of all the mixed spice and stuff that's in them, definitely. Ooh.
It smells kind of like a Christmas mince pie-ish.
Mm.
And then you can taste the ginger.
It's munchy.
Hey? What'd you say?
It's munchy.
It's munchy. Is that a good
Very
thing?
munchy. Definitely taste spices.
Oh yeah.
Is that jam?
It has got jam in it. Cool.
Just
Yeah,
icing.
it's very, of course there's plenty of ginger in there. It's kind of gingerbready, ginger nutty.
Oh yeah, you can taste the ginger. Definitely.
That is
can
really
definitely
nice.
taste
You
it.
taste the mixed
You
spice
can
in
taste the
it.
jam as well.
The jam actually goes quite nicely.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is actually the peach jam I used. Apparently you're meant to use raspberry or straw. I reckon plum jam would be nice in this too.
Double thumbs up.
Mmm. That's nice. Oh yeah, I think we have approval there. The only comment I would make is you just have to be careful when cooking the bits that are cut out, because they do cook quicker than the ones that are whole. So it would pay to do them in 2 batches and just keep an eye on them. But they look so pretty. There we go. Hit like, leave me a comment, hit subscribe, and have a good Christmas. Bye.